How's it going, everyone? My name is Michael SK, and welcome back to Chaos Child. The last episode was pretty nutty. Actually, I feel like I'm going to say that at the beginning of every episode going forward, because things are just really, getting crazy. I don't know how else to explain it other than that. But in the last episode, we found out that Yui is most likely, 99% sure at this point, a psychic. She was able to see the D-swords, and she was most likely a target of Senri. But was that Senri? Because we saw someone that looked like Senri, or someone that may have been Senri, come in with a big-ass bar that was used, for the skewering of possibly another New Generation Madness victim, which may or may not have been Senri. There's a lot of questions I have, not many answers. So we'll just jump back in and go along for yet another hour or so long ride. You know, as is tradition. Yui nodded. She was still pale. Not only had she gone through a lot last night, but she just found out that she was a psychic. She wasn't looking good at all. I explained to her what I thought she needed to know, and then told her that no matter what, she must never be alone from now on. It was true that the return of the New Generation Madness had come to a temporary halt when Minamisawa Senri hadn't been able to kill anyone on the 23rd. But no matter what the rest of the world said, it felt far too early to declare this whole thing over.
でもね、こんな時にこんなことを言うのは変かもしれないけど、お姉ちゃん、ちょっとだけワクワクしてるんだ。え？ゆいと一緒にお風呂に入ったり、寝たりするの久しぶりなんだもの。ゆいったらいつの間にか大人になっちゃって、すっかりゆうとのお姉ちゃんになっちゃったでしょ？たまには私の妹に戻って甘えてくれてもいいのになんて思ってたから。やだもう。
Now that's a way to cheer her up. Yui smiled just a little. But only a little.
ユウトはどうするって？
父さんの部屋にしばらく居候。この部屋で一緒に寝ていいって言ったんだけどね。なんか恥ずかしいみたい。私は別に構わないのに。ユウはのの姉が初恋の人だから。あ、これ内緒ね。絶対ね。
Uh-oh.
それは光栄だわ。ねえねえタクル、頑張らないとユウトに私を取られちゃうわよ。
What are you trying to imply here? Sometimes Kirisu would say things like that just to enjoy my reaction. Lately, I'd gotten a lot better at not reacting the way she wanted me to. I simply snorted, and she puffed up her cheeks and pouted.
で、ユイの能力なんだけど、本当に自覚とかないのか？
The small smile vanished from Yui's face. Yeah, why did we have to go back to all the complicated, annoying shit?
そんなの。
Or should I say serious shit, not annoying?
自分の身の回りで特別なことが起こったりとかさ。
特別って言うと、ユウのことくらいかな。
どんな？
ユウが嘘ついてもすぐにわかるとか。
Oh?
それは超能力じゃないわね。
Oh.
お姉ちゃんなら普通よ。私だってタクルのついた嘘なんて簡単に見抜けるもの。
だからそこで僕を引き合いに出すなよ。
This time, my don't react skill failed me. Kirisu chuckled, finally satisfied. Damn it. I felt annoyed for a moment, and then I realized that Kirisu was trying to send me a message.
なるべくユイを怖がらせないであげて。
And that's what she seemed to be saying. Yeah, she was right. A normal girl like Yui would never be able to handle knowing there might be a serial killer after her. So Kirisu was deliberately pretending to be cheerful. Did we not catch up on that? I realized that my tone had probably been too harsh and relaxed it.
他にはないかな。どんなことでもいいんだけど。
他に？
Yui looked down and thought for a minute.
そういえば、本当に時々だけど、ユウの声が聞こえるような気がする。声？うん。例えば、ユウが忘れ物をして困ってたり、怪我をして泣いてたり、そういう良くない声が聞こえてきて、それで急いでユウの学校へ行くと、本当に怪我をしてたりするの。
なるほど。それかもしれない。
Wait, wouldn't that mean that Yuto could possibly also be a psychic? Maybe not. I wasn't a specialist, so I couldn't say for sure, but maybe you could call it psychic sympathy between siblings. Kunasato might know more, but for whatever reason, she had it out for us. And there was no way I was telling her about Yui.
ユウトにはそういうことはないのかしら。
大丈夫。あいつに能力はない。
I'd already checked yesterday. I'd shown him Yamazoe's D sword, and he hadn't shown any response at all.
なんだか、私はユウの心配してるのに、ユウの方はそうでもないみたいで、ちょっと癪だけど。でも、いいよね。ユウが狙われることはないんだもんね。
あ、あいつはターゲットにされないはずだ。
So when it comes to a wish that maybe arised from the earthquake that happened, which seemed to be granting people their wishes in the form of psychic powers, Yui's wish must have been related to her brother. As a maybe she was wanting to know if he was hurt, or wanted to know what he was thinking, or something along those lines. She wanted to know more about her brother after the incident. That is my prediction. And I'll leave it at that. When Yui heard that, she finally seemed to feel better. Kirisu softly put her hand on Yui's head and rubbed it.
本当にいい子ね、ユイは。やだ、やめてよ。ダメです。
Kirisu grabbed Yui before she could escape and held her tight. She looked like she was about to kiss her at any second.
ユイ、好きよ。大好き。
Alright, let's get out of here.
のねがなんか気持ち悪い。助けて、タクルに。
I couldn't help but smile.
気が済むまでやらせてやれよ、ユイ。
やだ、助けてよ。
Just when I thought it was safe to leave Yui with Kirisu, the three of us froze at the sudden sound of a knock.
まさか、ここ家の中だぞ。
The knock continued. Kirisu stood up and positioned herself between Yui and the door. I motioned for her to step back and put my hand on the doorknob. I remember the terror I'd felt at Cafe Lax and gulped. To be honest, I was afraid, terrified. But I was the only one who could protect them right now. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it's not a threat.
Huh?
Suddenly, I heard an easygoing voice from the other side of the door.
宮代先輩、ちょっといいっすか？それともクルス先輩となんかまずいことでもしてますか？
ってお前かよ。
あ、どうも。
I guess she did say she was gonna come back. Forgot about that.
どうもじゃない。紛らわしいからノックすんなよ。
そういうわけにはいきませんってば。変な場面とか見ちゃったらどうするんです？
僕とクルスで変な場面なんてないからな。で、なんか用か？
あ、はい。ちょっと宮代先輩に話があるんで、いいですかね？
I suppose.
僕に？
ダイニングに来てもらっても。
なあ、構わないけど。
私たちも行った方がいいかしら。
Kirisu poked her face out from behind me and asked. Arimura stuck out her hands and shook them in what looked to me like a deliberate overreaction.
いえいえ、クルス先輩と立花姉はそのままラブラブしててオッケーっすよ。話って宮代先輩にだけなんで。そう？
Arimura said her usual adios gracias to a confused Kirisu, and then dragged me out of the room. Nothing like some good old Spanish to mix in with the Japanese and English that's going on here.
クルス先輩にはまだちょっとな話なんで。とにかく来てください。見てほしいものが。
Okay, I know what's going on here.
Oh.
I followed Arimura as she hurried away from Kirisu's room.
ああ、タク、ゆいちゃんどう？
うん。もう大丈夫だと思う。落ち着いたよ。
そっか、よかったね。
Uki was in the kitchen washing dishes. She looked at us. She let out a small sigh of relief. Even if she hadn't seen her for a long time, Yui was still her friend, and she was still worried about her.
ひなちゃん、お茶飲む？ウキちゃんが入れてくれたのはとっても美味しいよ。ああ、いえ、私はそろそろ家に帰ろうと思ってるんで。
え？
I turned to look at Arimura, surprised. I thought she was staying here because there might be another attack like last night.
ひなちゃん帰っちゃうの？もっと合宿していこうよ。明日学校お休みだし。
I don't think anyone has school tomorrow.
いやいや、宮代先輩のお父様にこれ以上ご迷惑をおかけするわけには。っていうか、ぶっちゃけこんなに泊まり込むと思ってなかったんで、下着の替えとかピンチでして。
そんな、別に遠慮しなくても。
おっと、ド変態め、限界を突破した下着を遠慮なく見せつけていいと？いや、むしろじっくり見せろと？一宿一般の恩義があろうと、そいつは聞けねえ要求だな。
Arimura pressed down on the hem of her skirt.
誰がそんなこと要求するか、そういう話じゃないだろう。
じゃあ何ですか？
だから事件が終わったっていう確証が得られるまで有村もここにいないか。その方が安全だろ。
ああ、なるほど。
Arimura scratched her cheek, and then she took on a more serious look.
セリ、ウキ、悪いんだけど、ちょっとだけ外してくれないかな。
She spoke pointedly to Serika and Uki. The two of them exchanged glances for a moment, but Arimura wasn't allowing any room for discussion. They left the room.
はあ。
Once we were alone, Arimura sighed a little and took her phone out of her pocket.
宮代先輩に話っていうのは、実はそのことです。
え？
つい今しがた、新庄さんからメールが来まして、私と先輩に大至急確認してほしいことがあるって。
新庄さんから？
すごく嫌なものを送りつけられました。デリカシーがないんでしょうね。大嫌いです、あの人。
Arimura explained the attached image and looked away from the phone as she handed it to me.
それ、防犯カメラの映像のコピーだそうですよ。
I couldn't see in the video, or I could see in the video, the face of a woman I would never forget.
南沢千里。
My reaction was the opposite of Arimura's. I couldn't tear my eyes away from it.
間違いないですよね。じゃあ、新庄さんには先輩からそう言っといてください。私、あの人とはもう話したくないから。
ああ、わかった。これどこなんだろう。
Okay, so while we keep on calling her Senri, Minamisawa Senri, the thing is, it's the person we believe to be Minamisawa Senri. We don't know for sure. That's basically what we've been going on. Arimura seemed annoyed.
その女のマンションとか
メールには書いてありましたけど。
マンションを見つけた？じゃあ南沢千里は逮捕されたのか？
I finally managed to tear myself away from the screen and looked at Arimura. She shrugged a little.
似たようなものです。だから私は家に帰っても平気になりました。お世話になりました、先輩。ウキも立花姉ももう安心していいみたいですよ。
どういうことだ？
死にました、その女。
は？
Arimura spoke without any real emotion in her voice.
死んだ？南沢千里が？
ええ。クルス先輩にはうまく伝えてください。私、そういうの苦手なんで。それじゃ、そういうことで、あとはよろしくです。
She grabbed the phone from my hand and quickly deleted the photo. Then she bowed and left me alone in the dining room.
セリー、ウキ、話終わったよ。私帰るから、宮代先輩の相手してあげて。寂しがってるよ。
I could hear her voice from the hallway. I could also hear Sarika, Uki, Kirisu, and Yui all talking. They were probably all saying something like, "You're leaving at this hour." But I didn't hear their conversation at all.
南沢千里が死んだ？
The serial killer who was after us was gone? I don't know. October 27th, 2015, Tuesday. Man, we are really just going forward in time now. I guess not a lot is happening anymore. Hidoriko's condo was cut off from sunlight by the surrounding buildings, making the whole place feel somehow gloomy. Kunisado Mio was standing there, her eyes as cold as ever. She'd gone through all the wooden shelves and colored boxes on the walls, read every last document and receipt inside, and found nothing.
警察が持っていったものの中には本当に何もなかったんだな。
ああ、俺が全部チェックしたんだ。間違いない。
Several days had passed since the death of the woman they believed to be Minamisawa Senri. The body had long since been taken out for an autopsy. A few pieces of evidence, like the table the body had been found on, had been taken by the police, but Shinjo said the clue she was looking for wasn't among them.
何も出てこない。無駄足だったのか。
I don't know if you're wasting your time necessarily. But who knows? She'd spent 2 hours searching the room. Even she was starting to feel a little concerned, but she shook her head to drive the thoughts from her mind. Next, she pulled out the magazines and comics from the shelf and began to check if anything was hidden between the pages.
なあ。
なんだ。
God damn it, let me take a freaking drinking break. Shinjo was leaning up against the wall and watching her, a frown on his face.
この部屋は完全な密室だった。彼女以外誰も出入りした痕跡がなく、凶器の鉄筋も彼女自身が持ち込んだものだ。
それがどうした？
彼女はどうやって死んだんだろうな。自殺か他殺かも含めて。
私は探偵じゃない。密室犯罪のトリックなど知るか？
そういう話をしてるわけじゃない。ギガロマニアックスの死に関して君の意見を求めてるんだ。
Shinjo sounded unhappy as he turned to look at the spot where the burnt body had been found.
ギガロマニアックスはいわゆる超能力者とは違う。他人と妄想を共有することで初めて能力が発現する。つまりここが誰の目も届かない閉鎖空間だったのなら、南沢千里はただの人間と同じだ。パイロキネシスなど使えるはずがない。だがここは閉鎖空間とは違う。例えば窓の外から誰かが覗いていれば妄想の共有など簡単にできる。
いや、そこまでは俺も考えたさ。
なら 何を悩むことがある。ここもダメか。
Kunasato finished checking all the bookshelves and looked around the room, uncertain of what to do next. There wasn't a lot of furniture or appliances. The place was rather plain. The closet and desk were the first places she checked, but she still hadn't found what she was looking for.
ここに住んでいたのが南沢千里なら、例の委員会につながるヒントくらい出てくると思ったんだが。あるいは奴らのことだ。私より先にすでに回収済みということか。くそ。だいたい事件の発生から時間が経ちすぎだ。直後にここを調べられたら連中を出し抜けたかもしれないのに。
She looked over her shoulder and glared at Shinjo. It took effort to stop herself from bitching him out.
上等だ。絶対に突き止めてやる。
Kunasato decided to search the whole room once more. All the paperwork inside the messy desk used the name Hidoriko. It was nothing but receipts and utility bills. But there was no sign of a bill for a phone or internet service. She'd had neither, it seemed. There was no sign of her even having a landline phone.
確かに。電話がどこにもないな。
She looked around the room and found the phone jack, but it was covered in dust and showed no signs of ever having been used. The only other things she found among the papers were receipts for food and drink from a convenience store. Minamisawa Senri had never cooked. Convenience store food was all she ate.
これじゃあ食費もバカにならなかったろ。
How had she paid for it all, excuse me? The police were trying their hardest to find out, but there was no sign of a bank book or credit card in the room. And they didn't know anything about her bank account either.
金の出所は委員会じゃないのか。せめて口座番号だけでも分かれば尻尾がつかめるもの。
南沢千里は23日の深夜から24日の未明にかけて宮代君たちの前に姿を現してる。そして焼死体となって発見されたのはその24日の夜だ。ということは彼女が死んだのはその間ということになる。
Kunasato had been so lost in thought that she hadn't even realized Shinjo was talking to her.
あ？なんだ？
南沢千里が最後に目撃されてから死体が発見されるまでに20時間ほどあるって話だよ。
それだけあれば十分だろ。
ところがその20時間の間に何が起こったのか、いやそもそも南沢千里が何をしていたのか足取りが全くつかめないんだ。彼女はこのマンションにすら戻ってきていないんだよ。
何？
Kunisato's expression changed for the first time.
24日の防犯カメラに映ってないんだ。一度も。
そんなバカな話があるか。じゃあどうやってここで死んだんだ？
だからこうして途方に暮れてるんじゃないか。
映像をチェックしたやつの見落としだろう。
俺も確認したよ。見落としはない。
Shinjo closed his eyes and rubbed them. He'd caused himself a good bit of eye strain.
今映像を確認させてるが、どういうことかさっぱりだ。
I don't think that Senri was the one who got roasted. I'm pretty sure it was somebody else. But then the question is, okay, who got roasted and who did the roasting? The bar was here. But, okay, so somebody else maybe lives here. Maybe? I don't know. There's just, with this one case, it just seems like there's way too many unknowns. If this is one of the new generation madness cases, which I would like to assume this is, especially since the body was not found until after the 23rd, and plus with Senri being out and about on the 23rd, supposedly, I just don't think it's her.
わかった。
Being the person who died or the killer. Plus, we also need to keep in mind, the killer is technically not a killer. They have not shown up in any sort of physical form. It's just that weird-ass knocking. And then boom, the person dies from actions that they technically committed. Something is amiss.
助かる。
We are missing a piece of this ridiculous-ass puzzle, and it's bothering me. He covered his face with his left hand, exhausted.
それも含めて、私はもう少しこの部屋を調査させてもらう。あんたは、南沢千里が、いつどうやってハイダリコという偽の身元を手に入れたのか、情報を入手してくれないか。もしかすると、それにも委員会が絡んでいるかもしれない。
ああ、それはもうやってる。
あと、この件の警察発表はいつになる予定だ？
まだ決まってない。いろいろ揉めてるらしい。
ニュースになれば、もっと南沢千里の情報が集まってくると思うんだがな。
気持ちはわかるが、そう焦るなよ。
わかる？私の何がわかると言うんだ？
Apparently not much. She glared at him with daggers in her eyes, but Shinjo shrugged and said nothing.
さてと、ちょっと飯でも食ってくる。君はどうする？
いらない。勝手にしろ。
じゃ、そうさせてもらう。
Shinjo left without trying to invite her a second time. But as he opened the door, he paused as if he remembered something.
どれだけ調べてくれても構わないが、マンションの管理人が君を疑ってる。本当に警察の関係者かって。所轄に問い合わせでもされたら厄介だから気をつけろよ。
一応、気には留めておく。
一応じゃ困る。怒られるのは俺だ。
And then he laughed, but there was no humor in his voice. Yeah, that's what I, okay, you know what? I was gonna say that's what I'm saying, but you took it a little too far here. What the fuck is happening here, dog? It was after school in the club room, and the twilight streamed in through the open windows. Kazuki was in the corner playing ESO2 and making weird noises. Alright, good thing we got that figured out. Her battle didn't seem to be going well, and she was making oddly sexy noises. Yeah, definitely. I hoped no one outside the room got the wrong idea. I heard a small knock on the door.
ってお前もか。こそこそ覗いてないでさっさと入ってこいって。
大丈夫？お邪魔じゃない？
だから何がお邪魔なんだよ。
廊下の向こうまで聞こえてるよ、花ちゃん。
Oh no.
今忙しいから話しかけるなってさ。
たくすごいね。花ちゃん検定があればすぐに1級とか取れるね。
そんなもんいらん。
私のことなんてどうでもいいのねって怒ってるぞ。
違う。私のこと勝手に話題にすんなだ。
すごい。
Serica smiled and clapped. For some reason, she was really happy.
あれ、今日のんちゃんは？
生徒会しばらく休んでたから仕事が溜まってるらしい。
川原のやつが来て、今日は新聞部には渡さないとさ。
Damn, haven't seen him in a while. I'm kinda glad.
おお、これは争奪戦だね。よーし、タク、のんちゃんを奪いに行こう。
いや、いいよ。
I didn't want any more trouble with the student council, or Kawahara more specifically.
うわ
久しぶりにダメなタグに戻った。せっかくかっこよかったのに。
なんだそれ。
だってあんな怖い能力を使う人と対決したり、病院の地下へ潜入したり、とにかく事件を追ってるタクはかっこよかったよ。
そうか。
Kitasu got super mad at me and told me not to go chasing after danger, though. Well, she's not here, so let's go chase after danger. But now that all seemed like the distant past, even though it hadn't been a week.
本当に事件はもう終わったんだよ
な。No, it's not. I'm pretty sure we have quite a few more chapters to go. I think we have some other routes to go down. I don't think it's over yet. That night, the 23rd, when there had been no murder, the rest of the world had started to declare that the return of the new generation madness was over. But I still hadn't believed it then. I thought that it wasn't over at all. But the next day I'd heard shocking news from Shinjo. Minamisawa Senri, the woman who'd threatened us so much, was found burnt to death in her condo.
センリが。
僕も有村も映像を確認した。間違いない。
I'd spent a long time thinking that night, but in the end I had no choice but to tell Kitasu about her death. When I told her, her eyes went wide, and then she looked down silently. Her long hair hid her face, and I couldn't see her expression.
なんて言っていいかわからないけど、
これで。これで終わったのね。もうタクルやユイを襲うような犯人はいなくなったのね。
だと思うって新庄さんが。
そう。
I feel like this is a false sense of hope, though.
よかった。
They're going to relax and then something crazy is going to happen. She raised her head. Her eyes were a little wet, but she was quietly smiling. The police still hadn't made any announcement about the suspect in the killings being burnt to death. Not only was Minamisawa Senri a minor, but she may have been driven to the crime by Chaos Child Syndrome, the form of PTSD experienced by young survivors of the Shibuya earthquake. Shinjo had said that it was an extremely delicate matter, and since the circumstances of her death were so strange, the forensics people were getting nowhere. There was an internal war over how the police should release the information.
あと、これは邪推かもしれないけど。
It seemed to me that the fact that she was a human test subject at AH Tokyo General might have played a role too. If she became famous, the media and internet might start looking into her past. And they might find out about the human experiments. It would make sense if someone who wanted to avoid that was putting pressure on the police.
おい、宮代？
え？あ、悪い。なんだ？
あれ、どうするよ？
Ito pointed to the map on the wall.
片付けるか？もう使わないかもしれないし。
I mean, a lot of hard work went into this. Like, it looks pretty detailed and everything. I stood in front of it again. The map was crammed with all the information we'd gathered so far. It looked all faded, like something had happened a long time ago.
ああ、そうか。
I found two photographs on the map that I'd completely forgotten about. The 6th and 7th incidents in the New Generation Madness, Yummy Hand, and DQ in Puzzle. And notes next to them read October 28th and November 4th.
今日って28日なんだよな。
そうだな。
Wait, it is? Oh shit! Ito nodded. He seemed to know what I meant. Then I saw another note I'd stuck up there with my own handwriting. It was one I'd been thinking about ever since I was told about Minamisawa Senri's death, excuse me. Serial killer equals multiple people including pyrokinetic.
事件は終わったんだろうか。本当に。
終わったって言ってるぜ、みんな。
I can't wait to go through Chaos Head and witness all the OG deaths. I want to say that those take place in Chaos Head.
それにさ、もし他に犯人がいるなら、23日だって南沢千里に代わってそいつが事件を起こしたはずだろ。
ああ、なるほど。
けど実際は何も起こらなかった。ってことはこの可能性は消えたってことじゃないのかな。
I guess we're cleaning things up a little bit. Ito took the note off the map.
もうやめようぜ。なんつうかさ、副部長が辛いと思うんだ。俺。
うん、そうだね。しんちゃんの言う通りかも。
ね。
そっか。
I remembered Kitasu's sad eyes when I told her about Minamisawa Senri's death.
わかった。こいつの役目はここで終わりにしよう。
Damn. I slowly removed the map.
けど、なんか、いきなり壁がすっきりしちゃったね。
ずっとここにあったからな。
ねえ、また何か事件を探そうよ、タク。みんなをあっと驚かせるような事件。
ああ、そのために作った新聞部だもんな。
Remember when the newspaper club got shut down? But here they are. Serica smiled again the same way she always did. And Ito finally started to grin too.
今度は副部長に怒られない程度の事件にしとこうぜ。
わかってるよ。今回の件でさすがに懲りた。
Even Kazuki turned away from her game and gave me a in agreement. I feel like we're really jumping the gun here. I strongly believe that. So I guess we're heading home. Back to the old RV. See what's been popping here in our absence. That night I finally went back to the RV. Yui had finally calmed down and stopped being afraid at night. If Dad, Kitasu, and Yuto were there, she'd probably be fine. Her old friend Uki was there too.
やっぱりここは落ち着くな。
Does it? It kinda freaks me out. I sat in the chair and booted up my PC for the first time in a long while. My inbox was overflowing with spam. It was strange. It always used to annoy me, but now it felt like proof that I'd returned to my old life.
はい、ご苦労さんと。
Of course, I deleted them all immediately, but they didn't piss me off like they used to.
さて。
Come to think of it, I'd forgotten because of everything that happened, but Gen had just sold me the latest edition of Cool Cat Press, and I hadn't touched it at all. We're gonna open it up and we're gonna see that fucking sumo sticker face, just like when we opened up the menu the other day. I took it out from its hiding spot under my desk and started to flip through the pages. It felt like forever since I'd done that too.
1ヶ月目の恋人はどこまで許される？フレンチキス、それともディープキスまで OK？
Huh?
ふーむ。
なあ、尾上、お前はどう思ってか、
I almost fell out of my chair. Serica was standing behind me looking over my shoulder.
私としては1ヶ月とかあんまり関係ないと思うんだよね。
いや、そんなことよりお前いつの間に。
ドアの鍵かかってなかったから。
It seems to never really be locked, to be completely honest. Crap, I'd been so busy reading that I hadn't noticed Serica.
だからって勝手に入ってくんな。ノックくらいしろよ。
でもノックは嫌かなと思って。タク怖がるかなって。
She was right. If I heard knocking now, it might be bad for my heart. She might look like an airhead, but the nice thing about Serica was that you could always count on her to remember things like that.
いいか、繰り返すようだが、この本はいつもゲンさんに押し売りされてるんだ。僕が好んで買ってるわけじゃないからな。そのあたり勘違いするなよ。
I put my cool cat press back under the desk in a very cool manner.
了解。のんちゃんには秘密にしとくね。
こら待て、僕はそういうこと言ってるんじゃないからな。
それでタクはどうなの？
何が？
だからキスはどこまで OK？
なんもしたこともないのにわかるか。
Serica suddenly pursed her lips unhappily.
タクってば忘れちゃったの？
何をだ？
私としたのに。そのファーストキス。
Huh?
何？
I literally leapt out of my chair. I kissed Serica? When? Where? How? Why? According to Mima Mikata Kenji's column in Cool Cat Press, a girl's first kiss was more important to her than losing her virginity. It is? Why? Why? Why is that a thing? Why is any of this a thing? And that's why a guy who didn't remember his first kiss was a terrible man, he'd said.
まずい。
I was sweating, unable to remember a thing, but Serica just laughed.
まあ許してあげるよ。幼稚園の頃の話だし。
Oh, come on.
ってそんな昔の話かよ。びっくりさせんな。
And anyway, kisses in preschool don't count, or didn't count. Probably. But when I told her so, Serica looked upset again.
それより何しに来たんだ？家に帰ったんじゃないのか？
そうなんだけど、なんか少し寂しくなっちゃって、タクの顔を見に来たの。
は？
ほら、最近ずっとみんなで一緒にいたでしょ？もちろん怖い人に狙われたのはすごく嫌だったけど、それも仲間同士で助け合って乗り越えたって感じで。こういうこと言うとのんちゃんに怒られると思うから内緒だけど、私結構ドキドキしたよ。
そっか。
タクはどうだった？
僕か。僕はどうだろう。わからないな。
She suddenly leaned over, right on top of me, and reached a hand toward my computer. The sensation on my back was soft and warm. I didn't know how to react whenever she did something like this.
おい、重いからどけって。
重くないよ。失礼だな、君は。
Her white fingers gripped the mouse and she started to move it around.
部室でも言ったけど、私また新しい事件を探したいな。あ、これなんかどう？
Can't we have like a few months of rest or something? Serica opened a site for explorers of abandoned buildings, a popular genre. Most of the articles were about people going into abandoned villages, factories, and mines. Bankrupted, empty amusement parks and department stores were also popular. They would write essays and upload photos. Some sites would also write about bloody urban legends involving the abandoned buildings, or upload photographs with ghosts in them.
こういうのはやり尽くされてるしな。あと背景の侵入って非合法だから、学校の部活でやるのは無理だと思う。
Oh, but going into a hospital's basement is totally legitimate and totally okay to do.
つま かんないの。
Sarika moved away from me and then lay it down on the RV's bed. And then she yawned loudly.
ほら、そこで寝るなよ。
I turned around, but her eyelids were already closed.
早っ。
I quickly stood up and shook her shoulders.
おい、眠いんなら帰って寝ろよ。
今日は泊まってくからいい。
何言ってんだ。僕の寝る場所がなくなるだろ。
This is very strange behavior, if I may say.
大丈夫。私小さいからベッドで一緒に寝られるよ。
そんなわけいくか。
Just as I grabbed her by the arm and tried to lift her up, my phone started to vibrate in my backpack. It kept going, so it probably wasn't an email or a text, but a phone call. I had no choice but to leave Sarika on the bed while I went over to answer it. I looked at the screen and saw the call was from Ito.
今頃なんだろう。新しい事件のネタでも見つけたのか。
Bro, I hold on a second. I feel like we're gonna answer it and we're gonna hear Sarika in the background. I answered the phone.
もしもし。どうした伊藤。
アットちゃん見たか？
His voice was tense and anxious.
アットチャンネル？
とにかく見てみろ。ニュージェネ関連のスレならどこでもいい。
なんだよ一体。
I walked over to my PC, confused, and opened that channel. I decided to start by opening the news board, There were quite a few threads about the original and current New Generation Madness incidents. I couldn't believe my eyes. The page was filled with the names Minamisawa Senri and Haida Riko. And I could see the words burnt to death here and there too.
警察が犯人を公表したのか？
違う。読んでみるとわかるが、どっかから情報が漏れたらしい。
情報が漏れた？
What? On the afternoon of October 24th, a temp worker named Haida Riko, 18, was found burnt to death inside her condo in Shibuya Ward. It was reported that she burnt herself to death in a suicide after having trouble at work, but sources close to the investigation say that she was a suspect in the return of the New Generation Madness case. The police are considering the possibility that Haida Riko was a false name and are trying to determine her real identity. However, her body is badly damaged and the investigation is proceeding slowly. And then there's the sauce. And then there's like a previous thread. I opened up a thread and saw that yes, the police were still remaining silent. But there was the picture that Arimura and I had seen of her on the security camera and a photo of her when she was a student. And there was a ton of weird information on Minamisawa Senri with no source even given. What's it saying here? A girl couldn't do this all on her own. Sounds like she came from a religious orphanage. The people in the photo in 248 were her friends. Seems like they're all doing this together. What the fuck? If nothing else, it looks like she was helping Minamisawa hide. Even if she didn't kill anyone herself, she's still abetting. So, they're trying to get Kirisu involved, I feel. Some of it said...
おい、なんだよこれ。
Yeah, those are the exact images that we've seen. The exact CGs from Chaos Child, the visual novel. How the hell are they getting this?
見つけたか？
くそ、情報弱者どもが。ろくに確かめもしないで何適当なこと書き込んでんだ。
Well, how did they get any of these images? And how did they get any of this information, really? I was angry because I saw Kirisu and Kawahara's names mixed in with the information on Minamisawa Senri. The first idiot who posted was probably an old classmate of theirs. The three of them were friends and always together. That information had nothing to do with the case. What were they thinking? And the irresponsible comments that came after were even worse. Another thread said that Minamisawa had once lived in Alba Dorm and that Kirisu visited her every day in her condo. This was crazy. Oh my god, they actually put up the clinic number. Oh no, dude. Don't do that. There were a few morons saying that Kirisu was an accomplice to the murders because she'd helped Minamisawa Senri stay hidden and that the police were coming to arrest her. That was probably why her phone number had shown up on an interview site. Well, here's another issue that I have. When Takuru was going back to the hospital with, shoot, why am I forgetting names? Sarika and Ito. Remember, like, there was that short scene before we went back to Takuru? She pulled out her phone and pulled up what looked like a contact of Senri. We didn't really know who Senri was at the time, but she did pull up a contact. She knows that Senri's alive. She has to. When I saw that Kirisu's graduation photo was uploaded with Senri's, I slammed my fist down onto the desk.
事件がやっと終わったっていうのに、何なんだよこれ。
どうしたの、タク?
Well, that woke her up. Sarika jumped up when she heard me yell.
キルスの人、クルスに電話してみる。
いや、俺も電話してみたがダメだった。副部長は電源を切ってる。
She must be getting a bunch of calls if her number was leaked as well. I hit my computer's power button and quickly headed for the door.
わかった。直接青葉寮行ってみる。
ああ、俺も行く。向こうで落ち合おう。
I have a bad feeling about this. I have a bad feeling about everything that occurs in this game. Ito hung up as well.
尾上、悪いがちょっと留守番しててくれ。
やだよ。のんちゃんに何かあったんでしょ。私も連れてって。
Yeah, I don't know why we'd just leave her here. Sarika followed after me as I ran out the door. I didn't have a choice, so the two of us ran toward Alba Dorm. Today is still one of the New Generation Madness days. So if they're discussing this as the one that took place on the 23rd, what's going to occur today, if something already did occur? There were already several strange vans parked outside the dorm when we got there. Some people were already wandering around outside with video cameras.
マスゴミめ、もう来てんのか。いい加減にしろよ。
As I got close to Alba Dorm, I could feel several sets of eyes upon me.
ねえ、ちょっといいかな。君らはもしかしてここの子?
Several men who appeared to be reporters started to surround us. Excuse me.
はい。何がですか。
だからここに住んでる子？
違います。すみません。通してください。
じゃあ友達かな。クルスノノって子知ってる？
知りません。
I decided to lie. If I told them I knew Kirisu, I figured I wouldn't be able to take another step.
それじゃあさ、南沢千里っていう名前に心当たりはないかな。
ネットで見なかった。例の猟奇殺人の犯人らしいんだけどね。
だからほんと知らないです。僕たち青葉院に薬をもらいに来ただけですから。
Then I grabbed Sarika's hand and started to run. Yeah, fuck the media. I shook off the hands that tried to grab at me and rang in the bell for Alba Clinic, not Alba Dorm. I could hear several frustrated noises behind me. Maybe it was just because the police hadn't made their announcement yet, but even the media didn't seem to want to step on the clinic's property. It would probably be considered trespassing. Soon I heard someone on the other side of the door.
僕だよ。尾上もいる。
I whispered and the door opened. I slid inside and the door was quickly closed again.
よ、おかえり。
Dad was standing in the front lobby, chuckling.
こんばんは、佐久間先生。なんか大変ですね。
まあな、こんなのは初めてだから、どうしていいのやら。
Dad scratched the back of his head.
クルスはどうしてる？
意外と言っちゃかわいそうだが、割と塞ぎ込んでる。 あいつにしては珍しい。
I'd figured that Kirisu was like any other girl. She was either scared or depressed after what had happened. But it hurt to hear that a strong-willed girl like her was down.
早く行ってやれ。タクルたちの顔を見れば少しは元気になるだろう。
はい。
Serica and I ran up the stairs to the dorm. I could see her sitting at the dining table with her head drooping down. And past her, hiding in the kitchen, Yui and Yuto were looking on, worried. There was a cold cup of English breakfast tea on the table, and Uki was pacing around, wondering if she should make a new one.
ただいま。
こんばんは。
They all looked relieved to see me.
タクルに、セリカさん。よかった、来てくれて。
ああ。
I waved to Yui a little and then tried to talk to Kirisu.
大丈夫か、クルス。
Kirisu slowly looked up, as if she'd only just now realized we were here. Her tone made it obvious that she was trying to hide her shock.
心配して来てくれたの？ありがとう。
ああ、伊藤も来るってさ。
そう。そんなところに立ってないで座ったら。
そうだな。
Hey, it's more dramatic if we stand up. Plus it creates more anxiety. Serica and I sat across from her. Uki quickly brought us some tea.
クルスさん、お茶、新しくしましょうか。いいわ。ありがとう。
Kirisu smiled and politely refused. Uki looked a little sad.
なあ、クルス。あんまり気にすんなよ。アットチャンネルなんて秋っぽいやつらばっかりだ。人の噂も75日とか言うけど、75日も持たない。多分1ヶ月もしないうちにみんな忘れると思う。だから、その間だけちょっと我慢すれば。
私のことはいいの。何を言われても別に構わないわ。
It's what they're saying about Senri, isn't it?
でも、私の大切な人たちや大切な家に迷惑がかかるのが許せない。
Her voice was shaking with sorrow. Yui and Yuto ran out from the kitchen and grabbed on to her from both sides.
ののねえ、平気だよ。私なら全然平気。
僕も大丈夫だから。
ゆうと。でも、学校でいじめられたりしたら。
そんなの気にならないよ。
っていうか、ゆうをいじめるようなやつがいたら、私がただじゃおかないから。
Kirisu's eyes were wet with tears.
ごめんね。どうしてのの姉が謝るの？
何も悪いことしてないのに。
そうだよ。謝ることないよ、のんちゃん。
Everybody rushed to defend her, but that only seemed to make it worse. Looking at her, it made me feel angry. Where had the information leaked from? And why would information come out that made her look like an accomplice just because she was an old friend of a serial killer? It didn't make sense. It was crazy.
Huh?
And then I realized that something was wrong. I'd been so shocked by what had happened that I hadn't had time to think about it, but...
なんかおかしくないか?
@Channel was always looking for a new target to make a fuss over, and Minamisawa Senri fit the bill perfectly. But had there really been enough time for them to start focusing on Kirisu and Alba Dorm? Even for @Channel, that was weird.
まるで誰かがそう仕向けてるような。
As soon as I had the thought, I froze. Someone set this up? Were they after Kirisu? Or maybe Alba Dorm?
それってどういうことだ?
Who would do that? And for what? What could they gain by going after Kirisu and Alba Dorm?
くそ、全然わからない。
I took the phone out of my pocket and dialed a number.
タク？どうしたの？
Everyone looked at me surprised. I motioned for them to be quiet and stood up. I needed to move somewhere I wouldn't be overheard, so as not to worry Kirisu more. Who are we calling? I hurried to my own room and then focused on the sound of the ringing phone.
早く出てくれよ。早く。
After a long time, there was finally an answer.
ああ、宮代くん？ちょうどよかった。今電話しようと。
Shinjo was in just as much of a hurry as I was. I cut him off and yelled.
どうしておかしな情報が漏れてるんです？
ネットの件か。今、サイバー対策課が調べてる。もう少し待ってくれ。それより、
警察から漏洩したんじゃないんですか？
それも含めて、今調査中だ。
Shinjo sounded a little upset. He probably didn't want to think that any of his colleagues had leaked important information.
それより、君は今どこにいる？
青葉寮ですけど。
ちょうどよかった。いいか、よく聞け。これは君たちの命に関わる重大な話だ。
Excuse me?
え？
Our lives were in danger?
俺も君たちも大変な勘違いをしていたんだ。皮肉な話だが、ネットに情報が漏れたおかげで判明した。
A mistake?
君や有村さんを襲ったパイロキネシスト。あれは南沢千里じゃなかった。
My eyes went wide as I stood there in shock. My grip on my phone tightened.
南沢千里じゃなかった？
ああ。
じゃあ誰なんです？
灰田理子だ。
はあ？それって偽名じゃ。
そう。俺たちは灰田理子というのが偽名で、偽の身元だとばかり思っていた。でも、ネット上に彼女を実際に知っているという情報がいくつも書き込まれているのを見つけたんだ。最初はただのデマだと思ったんだが、一応その書き込みをもとに彼女の故郷と言われる場所を地元警察に洗ってもらった。その結果、灰田理子の実在が確認された。
そんな。
マンションで見つかった焼死体の歯の治療痕も地元の歯科医の記録と完全に一致した。間違いない。俺たちが南沢千里だと決めつけていたパイロキネシストは灰田理子という全くの別人だったんだよ。
ちょっと待ってください。
I moved the phone away from my ear so I could think for a second. Yeah, there's this lovely line. Like, come on. That woman wasn't Minamisawa Senri? Then did the real Minamisawa die in the Shibuya earthquake like Kirisu said?
それなら、どうして僕は狙われたんだ?
Yeah. I'd never known a woman named Haida-Riko. I'd never met her or even heard the name before. I couldn't think of any reason why she'd come after me. What was she doing with Minamisawa Senri's ID card then? I couldn't think straight. I kept coming up with new questions.
もしもし、宮代くん？聞いてるか？
God damn it, I really want to get a drink of water here.
はい。
Alright, there we go. Now I am hydrated, supposedly. I put the phone back to my ear when I heard the panic in his voice.
さっき、灰田理子の検視結果がようやく出た。死亡推定時刻は10月23日の未明から昼頃にかけてだ。
10月23日?
Haha, which means...
そうだ。その時間帯に彼女はすでに死んでいた。
でも23日の夜、僕はカフェで襲われたんですよ。
これは久野里さんの説だが、君を襲ったのは灰田莉子本人じゃない。多分別の能力者が灰田莉子の妄想を君に見せただけだ。それしか説明がつかない。
別の能力者？
I felt a cold, sticky sweat on my forehead. Another psychic. I'd suspected it many times, but in the end I discarded the possibility. That's why I thought this was all over.
灰田莉子の頭部はかなり損壊していて、すぐにわからなかったんだが、脳に肥大化の痕跡が発見された。猟奇殺人の他の被害者と全く同じだ。
Haha, great.
おそらく彼女は思考を操られ、自分で自分を串刺しにした挙句、さらに自身の体を燃やしたんだ。この異常な手口も他の被害者と共通している。
じゃあ真犯人は10月23日に能力者である灰田莉子を惨殺したということになる。
そうだ、スケジュール通りにな。
ってことは、
I was too scared to say what came next. Shinjo said it for me.
ニュージェネの狂気の再来は23日で途切れてなんかいなかったんだ。事件はまだ続いている。
Haha, yeah, let's just look at all that again. Today was October 28th. If the murders weren't over...
気をつけろ、宮代君。多分誰かが狙われてる。
I felt like every hair on my body was standing up on end. I imagined a hand reaching out from somewhere and putting a cold blade to my neck.
新庄さん、僕たちどうしたら？
とにかく一人になるな。君のところに今後輩を向かわせてる。俺は有村さんの家へ行って彼女を保護する。その足で君らのところへ向かうから。いいね。
I honestly feel like she's probably at most risk.
はい、お願いします。
Like, I think because the fact that she is alone, she's most likely screwed. Or maybe we are. I hung up, jammed the phone in my pocket, and ran out of the room. My legs were trembling, and I almost tripped several times. When I got to the dining room, Kirisu and Serika were folding everyone's laundry.
何かしていないとつい悪いことばかり考えてしまって。
Kirisu forced herself to smile as she looked at me. But she must have seen the look on my face because her smile faded instantly.
どうかしたの？タク？
ユイたちはどうした？
I couldn't see Yui, Yuto, or Uki.
ウキちゃんと一緒に佐久間先生のお手伝い。今日はもう委員を閉めるんでお掃除をしに下へ行ったよ。
そっか。
Dad had probably figured that with all the media outside, he wouldn't get any work done today, so he must have decided to close up early. I looked out the curtain and saw the street was filled with vans. None of them showed any sign of leaving. But whether this was fair or not, even though I'd hated them a moment ago, I now felt glad that they were there. With this many people, no matter who they were, the killer wouldn't be able to get at us easily. I went to close the curtain and saw that there was some kind of commotion going on outside. The window glass was too thick for me to hear, but something must have happened while I was on the phone.
尾上、クルスのこと頼む。何があっても絶対にそばを離れないでやってくれ。絶対にだぞ。
ねえタクル、何かあったのなら教えて。
We'll tell you.
後でちゃんと話すから。とにかく任せたぞ、尾上。
オッケー。
These two weren't psychics, so they were probably safe, but it was best to be sure. I ran down the stairs to the clinic. I have a very bad feeling here. I could see Uki and Yuto cleaning up the equipment in the exam room.
父さんとユイは？
父さん、外でマスコミの人と喧嘩してる。
喧嘩？
はい。委員の窓から中を隠し撮りしようとした人がいたんです。それで佐久間先生が怒って外へ。
I listened carefully, and sure enough, I could hear Dad arguing with what sounded like a reporter.
ユイも父さんと一緒なのか？
え、お姉ちゃん？
Yuto and Uki looked confused.
お姉ちゃんならさっきタクル兄ちゃんのところへ行ったでしょ？
Oh no, dude.
何？
Yui went to find me?
いや、来てないぞ。
でも確かに寮へ上がっていきました。
そんなバカな。
What the fuck? Uh-oh. I turned around and ran back up the stairs to the dorm. Gotta check all the rooms.
ユイ！どこだユイ！
But I couldn't find her no matter where I looked. She wasn't in her room or the bath or the toilet. I looked everywhere. After I looked everywhere I could, I finally decided to check the dorm's emergency exit and shivered as I saw that the inside latch was undone. Great.
いつもはきちんと鍵がかかってるはずなのに。
Did she go outside? Why? I could feel my heart pounding with terror as I ran back into the clinic.
やっぱりどこにもいない。
そんなはずないよ。さっき伊藤さんが来て。
What?
伊藤？
はい、それでユイさんは伊藤さんと上へ行ったんです。
伊藤と一緒なんだな。ユイ一人じゃなくて。
はい。
そうか。
I breathed a small sigh of relief. Now hold on a second. We still haven't found her. If it was just Yui, she might have been in danger, but if she wasn't alone, it wouldn't be easy for someone to attack her.
とにかく伊藤に電話してみる。
As I took out my phone, Sarika and Kirisu came into the room. They were worried. They looked even more worried when I told them that Ito and Yui had vanished.
ユイと伊藤くんが？どこ行っちゃったんだろう？
もしもし、伊藤が？
ああ、宮代。
お前どこにいるんだ？
どこってコンビニから帰るところだよ。買い出ししてきたんだ。
Ito's voice was the same as ever.
ユイは一緒なのか？
そばにいるけど。
そうか。
I felt relieved but screamed into the phone anyway.
お前な、コンビニに行くなら誰かに断ってからにしろよ。ユイまで連れ出してみんな心配してんだぞ。
確かにそうだったな。悪い。
とにかく急いで戻ってきてくれ。ユイが危険かもしれないんだ。
それなら大丈夫だろう。ユイちゃんに何かあったら俺が手術して治してやるからさ。
What?
あ？
My mouth hung up for a second. Or open, excuse me, in operation. What the hell was he talking about? Huh. You know, when I read the title Betrayal for the chapter name, I didn't immediately think Ito.
Huh?
And then I realized that I could hear muffled moans next to him.
おい、伊藤、今のユイの声じゃないのか？何やってんだ？
あのさ、俺いつか佐久間先生みたいな医者になろうと思ってたんだよな。知ってたか？
Not necessarily.
だから何してんだよお前。
やっぱコンビニで買ったナイフじゃ切れ味が悪いな。確かに痛いだろう、これじゃ。
おい、伊藤、何冗談言ってんだ。ユイを電話に出せ。おい
宮代、お前さ、急いで持ってきてくれないか？ちゃんと切れるメスと麻酔薬。あと骨を切るノコギリみたいなのなかったっけ？これじゃあユイちゃんがかわいそうだ。
He hung up.
ユイどうしたんだユイ
I pushed the call button again and again with shaking fingers. But he must have turned off his phone, excuse me, because he didn't pick up.
なんだよどうして伊藤が
My mind couldn't keep up with this. It was too much to believe.
タクル、ユイがどうかしたの？
なんか悲鳴みたいなの聞こえたけど。
Well, you heard right.
タクル兄ちゃん。
I suddenly felt like I was about to throw up. I shoved my face into the sink and tossed up everything I had in my stomach. It was like I was vomiting up hate, fear, and despair, and no matter how much I tried, it wouldn't stop. Okay, I really don't want to hear that.
大丈夫、タクル。
If anything, Takuru's voice actor does a really good job at making those sounds. I won't deny that. When I'd thrown up so much that there wasn't even any stomach fluid left, I turned around to see Kirisu behind me.
クルス電話だ新庄さんにとにかく電話してくれこのままじゃユイが殺される
That's a nice sound. Oh man, oh man. Guys, I have never wanted more to just not end an episode, but we're gonna have to end the episode here. I hate that I have to end the episode here, but we gotta end the episode here. God fucking damn it, dude. You've gotta be kidding me. Holy shit. Alright, now that I got that out of my system. Alright, so in the next episode, we're going to beat some ass and hopefully save Yui. I don't know what else will happen. I really don't, but what a fucking episode. You get such a false sense of hope, or they were throwing around such a false sense of hope. All throughout this episode, they were throwing that shit around, thinking that this shit was over. I don't know why the hell they would think that it was over. There were so many questions that had not been answered, yet they were treating things as if it was all over. And I don't understand that. These people really took it way too easy. Or something, I don't know. But the point is, holy shit. And I might record more tonight, maybe. I don't know if that'd be a good idea, because if I record more later, it will be nighttime. And we all know what happens when I record in the nighttime. I get scared. Just slightly. Even if it's a visual novel, I can get a little freaked out. It happened in Wonderful Everyday. It really did. In the second main round of the game, it got a little spooky and weird, just like here. But we'll wrap it up for this one. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all that other fancy shit. And next time, guys, next time, god damn, y'all have been saying that shit's gonna get wild. It really is. It really is. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take it easy.